In the past decade or so, arguments against competitive attitudes have arisen. They say these attitudes are destructive to self-esteem, that they lead to hostility, that they take what was once fun and turn it into a battleground. But these are the arguments of the zebra. But then what of the lion, those who seek to compete and to win? Must they conform to the attitudes of the zebra? No. The world would not be the one the zebra so enjoys if not for the lion. Don't believe me? Let me tell you about a little thing called the space race. The Second World War had just ended, but a new kind of conflict was only beginning. Quickly locking into the Cold War with the Soviet Union, we found ourselves in a nuclear arms race, with each of us rushing to see who could make the most nukes. But it was more than that. It was a culture war of epic proportions. We were competing to prove who was better, the USA or the USSR, capitalism or communism. You couldn't just look it up back then, so it had to be proved through sheer accomplishment. And it is from that the space race was spawned. Do you think America's space program would be where it is today without that kind of competition driving it? How high of a priority do you think space travel was before 1945? How much do you think the government wanted to spend money on visiting a circle in the sky with things like wars and roads on the docket? But as soon as we heard that the commies were on their way to the circle in the sky, it suddenly became a priority, and the government set its sights on the heavens. That competition, that need for victory, to crush the adversary and prove superiority, drove the US and Soviet Union to make great strides in their space programs and technological developments that would have taken decades longer to achieve without the space race. Competition bred innovation like nothing else would. It drives us to do those things that are hard and to do them better than anyone else. That spirit of innovation thrives today in our schools through the Technology Student Association, wherein young people can test and develop their abilities as they work to outperform their peers in a series of technologically based events in a competitive yet cooperative environment. In braving the gauntlet that TSA presents, they become the lions that history has and will always need. For history is made by the lions who rise to the challenge, who steel their nerves and fight, who put their noses to the grindstone and tear apart the boxes of convention. So, which are you? A zebra in a box, satisfied with mediocrity? Or are you a lion, seeking the thrill of the fight and the sweet taste of victory? Do you see within yourself the drive to outwork and the wit to outplay? If so, then to you, I have only one thing left to say. TSA!